air services had brought life to a grinding halt. Photographs appearing in newspapers showing a train covered with snow emerging from a similar background, carrying passengers, traveling over the recently commissioned Kozhikode-Baramulla section, instilled in me a sense of immense pride. I recall here the inspirational words of Christine Weatherly. When you travel on the railway and the line goes up a hill, just listen to the engine as it pulls you with a will. Though it goes very slowly, it sings this little song, I think I can, and so it goes along. This is the strength of this organization, supported by determination, commitment, and dedication to duty, demonstrated by each member of the 14 lakh strong Rail Parivar. Indian Railways is a vital organization playing an unparalleled role in integrating the nation. From Baramulla in the north to Kanyakumari in the south, Dwarka in the west to Lido in the east, trains of Bharatiya Rail always on the move, carrying people and material, creating opportunities and fostering development is the single most important catalyst in the growth story of our great nation. Ma'am, I've hardly completed 4 months with railways, but it is a great feeling indeed to find myself identifying with the stupendous task assigned by the people of India to the railways. In these few months, I've been overwhelmed by demands for new projects, new trains, and varied suggestions for improving the services reflecting aspirations of the people of India. While railways undoubtedly contribute significantly to the growth, progress and development of the country and is a powerful vehicle for mainstreaming remotest corners of the nation, the growth of railways itself is inextricably linked with the overall growth of the country. Ma'am, I wish to share with this august house some of the concerns that railways are faced with today. Indian Railways must remain financially sustainable so that resources generated can be plowed back for efficient upkeep, operation and maintenance of the system itself for the benefit of the rail users. Major segments of its business, freight, as well as passenger need, therefore, to be based on sound economic principles and provide value for money to all customers. This august house is aware that the growth of this crucial transport sector has not always conformed to these principles. Steep increase in input costs had to be met primarily through adjustment in freight rates. As a result, the ability of the railways to generate enough resources to meet its operational expenditure as well as investment in crucial planned activities such as enhancing safety, throughput capacity, users' amenities, etc. suffered. The number of passenger trains has increased from 8,897 in 2001-2 to 12,335 in 2011-12. Yet, the losses on these operations continue to mount, increasing from rupees 4,955 crores in 2001 to rupees 22,500 crore in 2011-12 and is estimated to be rupees 24,600 crores in 2012-13. This has also resulted in deterioration of services extended to our esteemed passengers. Mounting scarcity of resources continues to stare us in the face. Thin spread of funds has only compounded the problem. In fact, I find that many of the projects which would help railways in debottlenecking and decongesting its oversaturated network are not getting funded in a time-bound manner. During the 11th plan, railways could meet the target of new lines and electrification, but fell short of the target for doubling and gauge conversion, achieving only 2,758 kilometers and 5,321 kilometers respectively. considering the vastness of our country and taking into account the large areas still aspiring for rail connectivity, the targets need to be much higher. And the rail network has to be expanded at a much faster pace than has been possible till now. Planning Commission has tentatively pegged the railway's 12th plan at rupees 5.19 lakh crores with a gross budgetary support of 1.94 lakh crore, internal resources of 1.05 lakh crore, market borrowing of 1.20 lakh crore, with another rupees 1 lakh crore expected to be raised through the public-private partnership route. The internal resource target, which is 1.6 times that of 11th plan, also appears to be a tall order, as we could allocate only rupees 10,000 crore in the first year of the 12th plan. The onerous task of raising the balance amount of rupees 95,000 crore in the next 4 years calls for a paradigm shift in our approach to tariff and non-tariff segments of earnings. Ma'am, the railway family is deeply grieved over the most unfortunate and tragic incident which occurred at Allahabad station during the ongoing Holy Kumbh. I am particularly pained that such an incident happened despite the most meticulous planning and efforts put in by the railways to take care of the comforts, safety and other requirements of the pilgrims. The incident has shaken us, and we would strive to build in a higher level of contingency margin in our future planning. Madam Speaker, railway passengers deserve safe and comfortable travel. Safety is a necessary mandate for running trains. With the untiring endeavor of the railway family to address human failure and technical deficiencies, there has been a significant reduction in the incidence of rail accidents. Even though the volume of passenger and freight traffic increased manifold, the number of consequential train accidents per million train kilometer has decreased from 0.41 in 2003-04 to 0.13 at the end of 2011-12. The target of bringing this figure to 0.17 by 2012-13, stipulated under the corporate safety plan introduced in 2003, was surpassed in the year 2011-12 itself. We will strive to work towards a zero accident situation. The committees headed by Dr. Anil Kakodkar and Shri Sam Pitroda have laid down a roadmap for improving safety and bringing about modernization of railways. While some of the recommendations of the two committees have been taken up for implementation, the rest are under active consideration of the ministry. A disquieting issue which weighs my mind down is accidents at level crossings. 40% of the consequential accidents and 60% of the fatalities are accounted for by level crossings. While railways regularly undertake awareness drives, a permanent solution lies only in eliminating the crossings. Railway Safety Fund, set up to finance safety works at level crossings, has been very useful, but is proving to be inadequate. Railway's annual share from the Central Road Fund is only rupees 1,100 crore against a requirement of almost rupees 5,000 crore. Meeting estimated requirement of nearly rupees 37,000 crores at present day cost for eliminating 31,846 level crossings, out of which 13,530 are unmanned, would only be possible with an enhanced support from the Central Road Fund. Ma'am, some of the measures taken or proposed to be taken to strengthen safe operations of trains are: 1. Elimination of 10,797 level crossings during the 12th plan and not adding any new level crossing henceforth. 2. continued thrust on improved signaling for not only ensuring much better safety for train operations, but also enhancing the track capacity. 3. Introduction of Train Protection Warning System, TPWS, on automatic signaling systems. 4. Following successful completion of initial testing, the indigenously developed Train Collision Avoidance System, TCAS, is proposed to be put to rigorous trials to validate the technology under complex operational conditions. 5. Upgradation of track structure using 60 kg rails, 260 meter long welded rail panels, and improved flash butt welding technology. 6. Induction of self-propelled accident relief trains, SPART, with speed potential of 160 to 200 kilometers per hour on trial basis, with a view to putting in place a fast and reliable disaster management system. 7. Progressive induction of crash-worthy LHB coaches having anti-climb feature. 8. 17 bridges which have been identified as distressed have been sanctioned for rehabilitation to be completed over next 1 year. Ma'am, accidents caused due to fire, even though very infrequent, have been a major cause of concern. Some of the measures taken include provision of comprehensive fire and smoke detection system on pilot basis, provision of portable fire extinguishers in guard-cum-brake vans, AC coaches and pantry cars in all trains, enhanced use of fire retardant furnishing materials in coaches, and social awareness campaigns for observance of safety practices. With a view to provide long-term perspective and focused attention for enhancing safety, I propose to initiate an exercise for making corporate safety plan for a 10-year period from 2014 to 24. The railway family is deeply grieved by some incidents of deaths of elephants on railway tracks passing through forest areas. Several measures have been initiated in consultation with the Ministry of Environment and Forests, which I am confident will substantially reduce such accidents and safeguard the lives of these gentle giants. To strengthen the security of rail passengers, especially women passengers, railways have already created 4 companies of women RPF personnel, and another 8 would be set up. Recruitment to RPF is being conducted with 10% vacancies reserved for women. The presence of women RPF personnel will be further strengthened with field units. Many trains are being escorted by government railway police and railway protection force in sensitive sections. Further, the ladies' special local trains in metropolitan cities are being escorted by lady RPF staff. Security helpline numbers have been made available on a few zonal railways to facilitate passengers in reporting any untoward incident for immediate intervention. The widespread disappointment of the traveling public with the state of cleanliness and hygiene at stations and trains, bedrolls, and catering has often been highlighted in this august house. As a frequent rail traveler, I have experienced this personally. A resource constraint cannot be a reason for substandard services, and efforts need to be directed for providing quality facilities to rail users. I am committed, ma'am, to bring about a marked change in the level of passenger amenities. It is our firm belief that railways' efforts towards introducing new trains or extending the run-off or frequency of existing trains should not be at the cost of amenities for passengers and safety. सिर्फ हंगामा खड़ा करना मेरा मकसद नहीं, मेरी कोशिश है कि ये सूरत बदलनी चाहिए।